Welcome to the Pitovi Advent of Code Day 5 stream. We are experts in front-end development, Angular, React, Node.js, DevOps, project management, UX, and more. If you need application development help, reach out for free consultation by emailing contact@pitovi.com or visiting our website, pitovi.com. My name is Wade Harkins. I'm a member of our Angular team, and I'm joined today by Idris, who is also a member of the Angular team. Say hello, Idris.
Hi, guys.
So we are working on day 5 of the Advent of Code, and I took a glance at it just now, and it looks like it is ramping up complexity, as you would expect. So we'll switch over to that screen here. Boom. Okay. So I've done a little bit of work ahead of time. I've copied our input data over into VS Code, into a text file. And I've also copied this little sample input over into a separate text file. Should I save that? So for part 1, there's a backstory about elves, as you would expect. And it appears that we're going to be moving crates between different stacks. So our input has got some stacks. In this case, we've got 3 stacks with crates in them. So the first stack has crate N and crate Z. Second one's D, C, and M, and the third one's got P. And then the second half of the input is a set of English language instructions. So move 1 to 3, or sorry, 1 from 2 to 1, 3 from 1 to 3, 2 from 2 to 2. Hey, folks in chat, welcome, welcome. So yeah, going through this example here, it looks like taking our first instruction here, which is move 1 from 2 to 1. That's moving 1 crate from stack 2 to stack 1. So I guess this shows the result of that. So the top crate on stack 2 is crate D, so that gets moved over to stack 1. Our second step says move 3 from 1 to 3. So we've got 3 crates in our first stack here, and we want to move all of them to stack 3. However, it looks like we want to do it one at a time. So first you'd move D, and then N, and then Z. So the result is a stack from top to bottom being Z, N, D, and then crate P that was already there. And then I guess our third step here is move 2 from 2 to 1. So that takes crate C and M and reverses the order and puts them on stack 1. So makes sense. It's basically just telling you a number of crates to move, and then you are popping them off of the stack and pushing them onto the target or the destination stack. So the end result we're looking for is the crate that's on top of each of the stacks, and then that gets submitted as a string. So looking at, this isn't super overwhelming. I mean, it's a little overwhelming, but not too bad, just looking at this example input. But if we look at our actual input, we've got 9 stacks, and a lot of instructions.
Oh,
So I'm thinking that since in previous days we've been taking our raw data and formatting it ahead of time so it's like TypeScript that we can import directly. So I think this, since this is fairly, um, this isn't something that I know of an easy way to regular expression into TypeScript. I mean, I guess I could. You could turn the instructions into an array of instruction or strings, and
yeah.
you could manually build the source arrays from raw data. But I feel like this would be a potentially fun opportunity to do some file processing. So I think our first step we want to do is have a way to read our input and get two arrays out of it. One, which will be the text, the lines of text that constitute. Let me get the file.
The moves and the
Yeah, we want our
breaks.
stack, our crate stacks, and then we want our moves. So those are
No, moves,
there's a
yeah.
blank line between them. So first thing we'd want is here.
Import.
We'll call it read input. Oh, I can just actually close this function. And this will return 2D array of strings. So we also want to go ahead and this is something I don't know whether, how do you do a node import in TypeScript? Can I use require? I guess I can. Okay.
Yeah.
So first thing will be lines. That'll be read file. Wait, what's it called?
Read file sync.
File sync. Why aren't we getting any IntelliSense for this? Oh, do we have to install
FS? Should be part of Node though. Why don't you just import it?
Okay. Import star. There we go. Okay. So that's better. So now, much better. Okay, so then we got our file name. And we'll go ahead and make that a string and split it on line breaks. And then let's see where our divider is, which will be lines, index of an empty string. And then we can go ahead and return slice 0. And the ending one is exclusive. Okay, cool. So divider position. And then our second one will be lines.slice. Okay, I think this will do what we want. So
let's just see.
Let's just see what this does. So I'm going to do console. Perfect. And our file name is sample data. So let's do. So this will be our stacks. And then
one
moves. Okay, so let's see what that does. So go ahead and console here, run that. Oh, also, if you're following along at home, here's a link to the problem we're working on. So you can read the instructions at your own leisure. Well, that didn't work. No such file directory sample data. Sample data.txt. Do I have to Oh, because okay,
The
so I have to
path,
put the full
yeah.
path, I bet. Okay, because we're running it from the root directly, so that makes sense, I
Let's
guess.
see.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
that looks cool.
Perfect.
So we got our stats, we got our moves. So well, we don't want the empty line, I guess.
The
So
empty
this is
line,
plus
yeah.
one. Okay, so that'll be better. Nice. Okay. So
Perfect.
as far as the moves go, this is going to be super simple. We could probably brute force this. Like we could do a fancy regular expression, but honestly, this is just these are words that are split out by spaces. So I'm going to start with the easy one and do parse moves. And then I'm just going to return. But here, let's use this as an opportunity to make an interface.
Yeah.
Interface move. Source,
So
number,
from and to.
target.
Let's just use for move from and to. That'll be
From,
better.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
To
And then the
number.
move.
And then
The
count.
move itself. Oh yeah, count.
Number. Okay. So this will be a list of moves.
Returns, yeah.
And then we just have to do, let's see here. So moves dot map. I'm going to say,
You extract the numbers from the string array, yeah. Split.
so split it by spaces. And then we can just return so this will be from the okay, first is count, and it'll be parts one and %,
Yeah.
and then from will be %, 3, and then 2 will be %, parts 5. Okay, so
Let's see that.
why is this not happening? Oh, so I'm not returning this. Cool. All right, so let's see how. So parse moves. Let's see what that does. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
So count moves 1 from 2 to 1, 3 from 1 to 3, 2 from 2 to 1, and 1 from 1 to 2. Perfect. Okay, so that's good. That was the easy part. Now the hard part is this nonsense because we've got these aren't delimited by. I mean, they're delimited by spaces, but that's not really helpful because they're spaced out by spaces. So like if we can't just take the first line here and say, okay, there's one item, it's D, because that doesn't go in the first stack, it goes in the second stack. We also are going to need to know how many total stacks there are. So I think maybe maybe this. Okay, so it probably isn't necessary, but just for cleanliness sake, I think having a second interface for stacks makes sense. So we can have count, so we know how many stacks we've got. Maybe we don't care how many stacks we've got.
No, we don't. Yeah, we care about the position.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So
we care about the position and then the stacks on
our
that
stack's going to
particular
be
position.
a type. Actually, I'll do that instead, and I'll make it. I think it makes sense to because these positions like this. The first stack is called 1, and if we just did a 2D array, the index for that would be 0. that means we have to subtract 1 from each of these, which if you do that consistently, it's not a big deal, but why bother when you can just use an object or like a record? So I'm just going to say type stacks equals record number string.
String array here.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do our parse. Parse that function. Parse stacks.
Stack. So create.
Yeah. So stats. Okay. So first thing, we want our crates to be stacks dot slice 0 to -1 to get, because our last item is actually the last line is actually this this number line, because we don't actually care about that, I don't think. So thinking about this, okay, I actually have an idea. No, wait, that's a bad idea. I was thinking we could strip spaces out, but we can't strip spaces out because we need spaces. Okay, we're almost gonna have to do.
Why don't we split this array to a new line, right? And then have each of them being in its own list of. What do you think?
I mean, I guess we can do it based on, we know no crate is going to have there's not going to ever be more than 26 crates, I would assume. But I don't know
Based
that for
on
sure.
the data, let me see.
Yeah, they're all single letters. Wait, there's some that have the same. I guess it doesn't matter if they're duplicates, so it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to think what constitutes, like, what's a way we could split these. We can't do spaces. I was thinking we could do square brackets, but we almost have to know. Okay, so the items for stack 1, we're basically going to have to take each line, find each of these, each expression that matches like open square brace, letter, close square brace, and then based on the index it exists at, like the character position in that string, decide the column based on that. Right? So things in the first column will start at character 1. Things in the second column will start at character, let's see here. Oh, that's character 0. So first column starts at character 0. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So that's 0, 1, yeah, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So the next one will start at 4. Then we got 5, 6, 7, 8. Next one will start at 8. And then 9, 10, 11. So the next one will start at 12. So there are multiples of 3. That's not right.
No.
Hold on, let me look at the actual data here. Okay, so first row starts at 0, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it's multiples of 4. Okay, so let's just see. I'll take this string here and do a little node console thing. Okay, so all right, so our regular expression is basically going to be
why don't we just split this into its own arrays for each of them.
Huh?
So why don't we just split the whole stack into different, each of them have their own array. So each, can you scroll up? Let me see the console real quick. Yeah, let's just put all of these items in an array, and then we know that each of the rows on the sample example is like D, NC, and then Z, MP, and then from there we can.
But we need to have the position of that. Like the first row, we need to know where D is, or else we don't know which stack it goes in.
That's true.
So I think if we do, like we have the array of each of the rows. Like we've got this information. This stacks thing is already coming back from our read input, and that's what's going to get parsed or passed into our parse stacks. The question here is, what's the most reasonable way to find where these exist within this? And I think doing regular expressions will work. I'm just a little rusty on my regular expression usage. So, okay. I think there's a match all too, right?
Yeah, there is.
Nobody
There's
mentioned
just
Rust,
over.
AJ. I don't. At least I don't. I didn't. Okay. That's regular expressions. This is regular expressions. That's not how it works, is it? It's not find. Okay, no, is it? Oh, match all. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, fine. It's string.match all. It's not string.match. Okay, I need to Google. Hold on. Let's do a little looking here. What? Regular expression, string. Okay, why didn't it like? And not, oh. Fine. Okay. Okay, so that's what we want. Because it gives us our index, and that's what we need.
Let me see. Okay, index.
So I did this for the first one. So this says our first C is at index 0, so that's first column. S is at index 12, which means it's the fourth column, and it is. And H is at index 16, which means it's the fifth column. So I think that makes sense. All right, so let's do. So regular expression. So basically, we're escaping the open and closed square brackets, and then we've got a selector in here for that'll match anything between A and Z. And then closing that and adding the G for global. And then we need our we'll start with our stacks being an empty. Why are you unhappy with that? Oh. Source stacks. Okay. So now we need to do our Rates for eaching, or let's just do for of.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do it with index. So our actual index is going to be crate plus I plus 1, but we don't, because that's where our
Don't need it first.
that's
Yeah.
where our destination is going to go, our target's going to go. Okay, so oh, this is also going to be, we'll have to reverse all of these afterwards because they're going to be in the wrong order because we're building them from top to bottom. There's not an array dot reverse, is there?
There is though, but
I don't think there is. Oh, there is. Amazing.
there is. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. We can worry about it after the fact then. Okay, so okay, so okay,
Yeah.
just make it an empty array if it's not already there. That would give us backwards crates, but we don't care about the order of the stacks from left to right. We care about our. Oh, of course, I see what you're saying. Oh, aren't you clever, AJ? All right, fine. We'll do what AJ's suggesting. I equals greater than 0. Now, where does that leave? So crates, we have 3 crates. We're starting at crate 3. That's actually what we want. Oh, that's perfect. We don't have to offset anything either, I think. Right? Right? Perfect. All right. Citing stuff. Okay. So we've got our arrays created. So now we just need to do crates. Freaking, I'm going to rename this. This is a bad name.
Yeah.
Crate rows. Crate rows. There we go. Okay, so our crates are going to be crate equals crate rows. Crates rows. Let's call it crate rows. Crate rows. Match all. Why doesn't it like this? Huh? Oh, I'm not using the index. There we go. Okay. So now we got our crates. All right. So next step will be oh, wait, that's not going to work. This will have to be done later. Okay. So for where oh, cool. Why is this unhappy? Oh no. Iterable iterator can only be iterated through when using the dash dash down level iteration flag or with a dash dash target of E is 15 or higher. Oh no, AJ. It isn't, but it's an iterable, so we can spread it. Will that make it happy? It didn't. But I changed it. I'm going to ignore this. Yay, it's happy now. Okay. Okay. So, oh, I saved it, but this doesn't actually return anything. Yeah, it looks like it's good now. This is not happy because there's nothing being returned yet. All right, I'm gonna give this a thumb. It's literally the index divided by 4 plus 1 is the column, right? So like
Or the
12
remainder.
divided by 4 is 3 plus 1 is 4, which is the column this is in. So I think that's right. So target equals create dot index divided by 4 plus 1. Why is this not happy? Object is possibly undefined? Oh. Fine. If create. Oh, because it may not have an index. Why wouldn't it have an index? Also, why are these? Oh, this is weird. It's oh, this is hold on. Why is this like a weird two-dimensional array? Oh, these aren't objects, they're arrays. That's weird.
Can you put a log on the crates? Let's see what on the crate. Let's see.
Oh, I hate this. I hate whatever. This type is weird. You see this? It looks like an array, but it has properties on it too. Regular expression match array. That's horrible. Okay, whatever. Let's see.
Let's see what we have. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Um, I know the parentheses aren't needed, but I don't add them anyway. Okay, so that's our location. So now if stats so if not, yeah, oops. So now I'm making an empty array if that doesn't exist. And then we want to get our string, our letter out of the out of our source thing. So I'm just going to be lazy and do
Position here.
Uh, okay, I think that's going to do it.
Return stocks.
I'm kind of concerned because I feel like that's too easy, but maybe it's not. Okay, let's see. Moment of truth. Okay, that makes me feel better, honestly. Cannot read undefined. Freight rows. Let's see what that's outputting. So we have an idea. Looks right. Oh,
There's no
I can't.
position.
Huh?
Where's the position for the rows? For the crates? It's just an array of. Okay, that's weird.
Learn property undefined freight.row one index.match all. Oh, okay, it should be -1. So I do still need an index. Maybe? I don't know. This is going to be, the indexes are going to be off here, but I don't care. As long as we get an output, I'll be happy. Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
So stack one has, okay, let's look at our single data. Stack one has Z and N. I know they need to be.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Stacks to M, C, D. Oh, no, that's wrong.
Push out something from the top, right?
No, on shift, add something from the top. No. So we can just
push add something to the bottom. Push should add to the top, right? Push is the opposite of pop.
Yeah. Well, I would rather use on shift because it adds to the top. You know, it adds to the top of the list. So.
Well, this is missing. Okay,
Yeah, but
so this is. Hold on. Freight rows.
I really don't even seem to be arranged
Should be
correctly.
-1 greater than -1. We do want to go to the end of it. So that's why we're missing the last thing, I think. Okay, that's better. Now at least we've got all the items. DCM.
Yeah, we should. That seems a little bit of MCD. Should be DCM. So I would use on shift instead of push.
Okay. You want to change that? Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually used on shift.
Oh, I have. All right, then Ronnie, let's see what we have. Okay, that's good. That's better. DCM.
And our indexes are correct too, so this is perfect.
Oh, good.
All right, cool. All right, so that means we've got
our data.
Yeah, so do you want to, since I've kind of been hogging the typing, do you want to try to implement logic that'll take the moves and execute them?
All right, I can try. Let's see.
So like we can start with just here. I'll just make a little change here. So we got our stacks, and then we got our. So now I got your moves. So then you just have to,
Look through the moves.
yeah, apply moves and
Yeah.
update stacks as you go.
Okay. Here's our moves. That's
Nice.
bad. Move of moves.
Move of moves.
Oh. All right, let's see what we have. Can you run the
Yes,
console?
I can.
Oh, perfect.
Whoops. Oh, we have to save.
Oh,
Always remember to save. Oh, I forgot to create rows. So the console login too, so we get rid of that.
so move one.
So we got, yeah, we want to move 1 from 2 to 1.
Let me see. So we want to move one from 2 to 1. Okay, let's see. What do we have on our stack? Why is our stack showing just input 0? Where did we save? Okay,
It's
parse
stacks
stack.
object.
Oh, okay, perfect. Let me see what our stack have. Can you run? Let's see the stacks. Okay, so move from 1 to 2. Okay, 1.
So you want to
From
move the one off the
1.
top.
Yeah,
from
one of the.
1 to 2.
Yeah, so move. Yeah, because we want to make it automated. So move.
Or from 2 to 1. Yeah.
Move from 2 to 1.
So you want to update stacks from, yeah, index 2 to 1. Pop off the top and, I guess, unshift it.
Let's see. Do we want to update our stacks though, or just?
Yeah, manipulate stacks as you go.
Okay, all right then.
Because we want
So-
stacks will be what we eventually look at to get our results from.
Oh, um, okay. So move. What is that?
It'll just be the
Oh,
index
sorry.
goes in.
Move. Move the. I think I'm missing something here. So what we want to do, be able to move move 1 from 2 to 1. Okay, so
Yeah. So you probably want a nested for loop in here, right? That'll
yeah,
iterate through the number of counts.
move from stack of stacks, but we want to use the move from 1.
Now stacks isn't actually an array. It's an
No,
object.
I
It's a
know,
record.
yes, but I need the items from it. So stack the move. Okay, so we should be able to get all of the arrays in the item we want to move from to where we want to move it to. The type of any? Oh, okay. All righty. Just want to see what we have.
Okay.
Let's see what we have.
All right, you want to run it?
Yeah, please.
Here.
Okay, so stacks. I expect this to be an array though.
So if we look up here, stacks is just a
Let's
record
see.
mapping a number to a string
To,
array.
to an array, yeah.
So you should be able to just push and pop off of the number of times that you
you
pop it off of the source X number, or pop it off the source and then push it onto the target count times. So I'd expect your inner for loop to be like from 0 to count for each of the moves, right? Since you're already looping through moves.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What I was thinking was just, looping through that and moving the item. All right, let's see. Let's see. So what you're saying is for, okay, let me see. So we need to get the index, right?
So we know the first thing. So the first thing is you want to repeat whatever your next step is going to be count times. So like for the first move, you repeat it once, right?
Okay.
And the second move, you repeat it 3 times in a row.
But what we're trying to do is move 2 items from.
We want to remove one item from 2 to 1 for the first. Or it doesn't actually.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what
it doesn't matter. We want to just move.
We want to be able to move one item from 2 to 1.
Yeah. So if we do from 0 to 1, that's 1.
Oh, so if we move from 0 to 1, that's 1. But there is something I'm missing here. Let me see.
Since I kind of came up with the initial thing, do you want me to finish this part and you can do part 2?
All right, let's see. All right, let's see.
Do you want me to show you what I was thinking?
Yeah, let me see what you're thinking.
So I'm thinking something like for what okay, so this will loop through however many times count is, I think. And then we will do item the stacks move dot from dot top, and then stacks move dot to push item. I think. Okay, what's wrong with this? Okay. We'll do a check here if we actually have a truthy item. Otherwise, we won't do it. Like, so if the list is empty, okay, so I think this will do, let me comment this out. I think this will mean if we return a console.log our stacks, we should get the end result we want, I think. Or we'll get an error. Okay, so
let's see.
Okay, so we want unshift probably. Also, let me just confirm. Pop removes the last item from array. Oh. Well, how do you remove the, is there a version of pop that removes the first item from an array?
Hmm.
Okay, so maybe we don't want our things backwards. Or maybe we did want them backwards like that, right? Oh, shift. Duh. Shift would be the opposite of unshift. That makes sense. Thank you, Christopher. Okay, maybe this one. Yeah, CMZNDP. So that's exactly what we want.
See?
So does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
So then the last thing we need, and this is something that I guess we can just do, uh, let's see here. Okay, this will just, it's kind of a very hacky way of, I think this will work. Actually, no, I don't know that the order will be right, but we'll see what happens. Okay, the order is right. But we're not guaranteed for the order to be right, I don't think. Let's just see. I feel like that's dangerous to assume that object.values is always going to return it in the order we want. But maybe it's not.
But at least it's picking the first items. And that should, and our array are in order too. So we should be good. Can you
Well,
try with
shall we try it with the real
yeah,
stuff and see what
the
happens?
real stuff?
Okay, let's see. Um, where was I actually reading that file? Oh, right here. Okay, so this will be the raw data. Let's see. This will be the other tested. Um, okay, so it's swish. Let's try it. Worst that can happen is it's wrong. We have to rethink it. I'm gonna bet. I'm probably only like 60% confident this could be right, only because I'm 40% concerned about this object.values thing. Okay, never mind. I'm now 100%
It
certain that it
worked?
was right. Yeah, we got it right.
Oh, nice.
All right, so on to part two. Um,
It's
okay, so as you watch the crane operator expertly rearrange the crates, you notice the process isn't following your prediction. Some mud was covering the writing on the side of the crane, and you quickly wipe it away. The crane isn't the Crate Mover 9000, it's the Crate Mover 9001. That's not a link, is it? No. Okay. It's notable for many new and exciting features: air conditioning, leather seats, an extra cup holder, and the ability to pick up and move multiple crates at once.
mm.
Okay,
So we should
so
be able to remove multiple, not just one this time. Okay.
so they stay in the same order.
But we should be able to move for multiple, yeah.
So let's go ahead and I'm going to export these. Export these functions so we can keep the ones we've got as they are. And then we can just, let's copy this over,
Yeah,
save
for
that,
part
and move on to
two.
day 2. Cool. So now,
Can you create a new function for part two?
yeah, it's in day 5 P2.
Part two. Oh, okay, perfect.
So do you wanna? I'll copy over the code from the old day, just so we got it as a
Yeah.
reference.
Can I see the? Okay, I don't have. It's kind of weird because I don't have access to see part two.
Oh, of course.
I have to
not.
read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Can you just read it? Yeah. Oh, you copied the whole thing? Oh, all right.
I copied that's the solution from the old part. Yeah.
Your old one, yeah. But still,
So the big difference here, we probably want to start with the sample data, right?
yeah, I want to.
So let me copy, I'll copy this over to a text file so you can read it.
Yeah, so I can read it. Yeah.
Okay. You'll have to turn on word wrap, I think, to make this useful for you, but let me save this real quick. Whoops. There we go. Okay. All right, hopefully that file will show up for you. It should be called part2.txt. Oh, it's working on it.
Yeah, I see nothing yet. Let's just copy this.
This problem could have been so much more difficult had the crates been able to be labeled with between, like, say, 1 and 3 letters, because that would have completely broken. I wouldn't have really. I could just look at the label, but you would have had to have known. No, it would have broken the basing on, like, the starting index of the match. Okay, so that file should exist.
Did you send it? Did you send me the file?
It's just
In the
it's in the
description?
day 5 folder
Okay.
called part2.txt.
Part2.txt. Oh.
You see
I
it?
see. Watch the cleanup. Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually,
Oh, this is just saying we should be able to move more than one at a time.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it keeps the same order, so it doesn't or switch it.
Oh,
or reverse
okay.
them. So I don't know if there's a nice alternate to
Shift. Oh, Shift.
Yeah.
Should be like, if we want to be able to take more than, see.
I guess honestly you could just use
Splice.
because
Splice.
that mutates, it removes items and mutates the original array, right?
Yes, it does.
So that could be the way to go.
We should be able to, where's our array? Moves. So we want to be able to, okay, move from, all right, so we have an array, splice. Let me see one more time.
Slice or splice?
Splice. Oh.
Yeah, because slice the copy, splice. I don't know how they came up with it. I guess I don't know why they came up with that name. I guess naming is hard in all cases, but
so we want to be able to splice the amount that we need. So how many do we need?
We want to do move.count.
move the count, and then
Yeah.
count. So
Wait a minute.
okay, wait. Let me read the question
We
one
want to
more
start
time.
with zero. You want it to be zero move count because the first parameter is the starting position. The second parameter is the number to
To
tweet.
do the move to do move.
So you want to start with zero.
Let me just see one more time real quick.
Okay. Right. I'm sorry, I forgot. You're switching to a different file.
Yeah, I have to switch to. Okay, let's see. So we want to start from 0.
Yeah, because we want to start at the top. And
then move dot count.
Yeah. And I don't remember. Okay, yeah, number of elements. So that's right. It should. There's no like alternate. And then you should be able to just.
Let's just see what we have. Yeah.
Unshift that onto.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I can just go console log this out. That'll be good actually.
Let's see what the crate. Yeah, the crate is.
Okay. So save.
You
I'll save.
run it.
Yeah, let me update main real quick. So we want to do day 5 part 2.
Are you running it?
I am now.
Let's see. Oh,
Just
okay.
starting. Okay, so first move D, and then moved
N
Z.
Z.
Wait a minute.
Something is wrong. It's not moving it from the right position. Let's see one more time. Let me see the part 2.
Looking. So the first move, I don't remember what the moves were. Oh, okay, 1 from 2 to 1.
From 2 to 1, yeah.
So that makes sense. You'd be moving the D over. And the next one is move 3 from 1 to 3.
Let's see, move.
So it should be moving D, N, and Z. It may be that.
I guess I'm starting from the
Here, let's print out the move too. That will make this easier
Yeah.
to understand what's happening here. Run.
Because I'm thinking what I shouldn't be starting to move from 0 all the time. It should be okay. Let's see something.
Oh, okay, never mind. No.
Okay.
This is you're good. You were doing it right. We're just not finishing it. So the second anything past the first step is going to print out incorrect information because we didn't actually do the moving.
Yeah, but
so if we
we're supposed to print if we're moving the exam. So let's.
So if you follow through and add them to.
Okay, stacks dot. Oh, by stacks the move. Because we're moving it to this. We're moving this into this stacks. Yeah, should be okay.
I just do like spread. Yeah, do like crate or just do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. Yeah.
Spread the crates and then followed by the original value.
You create and then the original value, which is
stacks.
Stacks dot move to. So this should.
Oh, you have to spread that.
Spread it, yeah. So
and
let's
then
see
if we
what
print
we
out
have.
after that, we should get meaningful.
Yeah, let's see. What are you doing?
I moved the log down so we can see the result afterwards.
So this should be able to move our items the right way. Let's see. Can you run?
I think this will give us what we're looking for. Yeah, that.
I can't see the mind though.
You can't see the result?
No.
Oh. So it moves.
Can you run the?
I did. You can't see that anymore?
Can you run it one more time? Sorry, maybe I missed it. So looking at the chat. No, it's not the.
You don't
Let
see
me
it in
just
your
look
terminal?
at the terminal on here on the screen.
Okay, it should be showing up on this. Oh, actually, I'm not seeing it with the delay.
Yes.
Just
So
I'll
yeah,
sit
I'm
here for a
looking at.
second, and you can let me know once you've seen it.
Okay.
It gives us
Because
what
the
we
terminal
want.
is frozen on mine now. This is weird. Yeah, but
Can
are
you
we getting
see?
the
Can you
correct? Did
see?
you?
I opened up a new terminal. Did that show up for you?
Yes, I saw the new terminal.
Okay, I'll run it there.
Okay.
Just got to finish initializing. Okay, let me see that output. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll just abandon the
And
previous terminal.
okay, let me see the part two real quick.
That's part two.
MCD perfect. No, no, I'm reading the
Oh,
the
okay, okay,
part two.
gotcha, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
All right, now let's try and see if we're
Okay, to go with the
with
real
the main
stuff.
data. Yeah.
Ooh. All right, let me remove this extra stuff here. And yeah, do you want to switch the input from
Yeah, you
sample
can do.
to raw? Okay.
The part two was like way easier than the part one.
Yeah, well, it was easy because you did it. Okay, let's see what we get.
Oh, okay. All right, I
Flip
see that.
wig fizz. All right, let's try it. Here we go. Woo! We did it.
Oh wow, that was fast.
Yeah, well, it took us
Oh, okay, now I see. No, no, like
about an hour. Pretty good, honestly. Um,
yeah, I think we're good. We
so is this how you would have uh like is the first part how you would have saw I don't know if I hit save.
no,
Oh, you
I
just finished
would
it.
have I would have create I don't know, maybe mine has more complexity, but I would have create an array from all of our all of our crates, right? And then
Mhm.
the last item on my array would be the position, right? And I will look through the position to actually assign each item on the list to each to their position. So 0, assign array 0, assign 1, and then just do it like that with the indexes. And with that, I would have that create that object with the index of my last item on my array, which is going to be the position. But your ways is good too.
Thank you.
No,
Appreciate
no,
that.
but yeah.
Uh,
But for me, yeah, I would have just create the whole array, right? And
mhm.
then the last item of that array would be the position, which is what the sample data says, right? Yeah, to be
Yeah.
the position. So if I know my position, and when I loop through my position, I'll take the index of all of the other items on top of it to be on each position, which is going to be my
So you would have
object.
done the
On my,
array kind of on its side. So rather than each array being a stack,
yeah,
it would have
on the
been the
side, yeah,
rows.
yeah.
Interesting. How would have you how would you have taken this would have you manually taken the source data and filled those in, or would you have done some type of file reading thing to build that out?
I think the file reading thing was way better.
Yeah, I kind of like
And
it.
for future streams too, we can use that
I love parse or data like reading from
parsing.
files and that kind of stuff. It's not. I mean, it's kind of parsing. It's this parsing gets parsing, but just loading the data in. This is something that is a
But
front end. As a
looking
front
at
end
this,
JavaScript developer, you don't have too much opportunity to have to read directly from text files.
but looking at the way we read the file, we could have just read where there is two new lines, right? Between each of the data set, like from the move. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I could
so
have, but
we could have
whatever. We'd
moved
already
just
split
do
it by
so
the
if
single
we
line
yeah
break.
we didn't have to do this, we could have just do this too, and then we will still have
That's true. You would have started out with just
both
your
of both
chunks to begin
cool.
with, and you could have
Yeah,
split those again. Well,
that's how
that's
I
actually
would
kind of
have
clever.
done.
I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that because that would only match one place. That's quite smart.
Yeah, but this is fine. And this, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Has anybody in chat solved day 4? You've had uh, 9 days, I guess, to do it at this point. Did we have more or a different approach?
I don't think there's anybody on chat anymore.
There are people in chat. They're just being very quiet and shy.
Oh, now I see from Array. Okay. I'm reading the chat. Oh, stream does things to your brain. Who's the person that says stream does things to your brain?
That is Christopher.
Oh,
Wait, are you seeing your chat messages or are you just going through old ones?
I'm just going to the chat now, trying to see what people are
I see.
saying. Yeah.
I see. Oh yeah, array.from. Okay, I see. Mark said that. Oh, it's interesting. It thinks that's a Twitch seems to think that's a link. Well,
Yeah,
cool.
it has
I
a dot on
guess
it.
that's we did pretty good. What are we streaming for?
That was faster than we thought it would go.
Yeah, I was expecting this one to be a bit more arduous, but
Yeah, the
it went
first
well.
part to me seemed a little bit more complicated
Like the
but the second part
solution.
was easier because we like the first part we know we're taking one stuff off, right?
Yeah,
So understanding that made the second part a little bit easier, that we needed to take more than one off, right?
and it
Good.
wasn't honestly. I don't even know that like the work was too hard. Um, it was more like the getting the data into. Yeah, I'm sure day 12 is or 13 is a lot of fun. Um, Unfortunately, we're only doing 8 of these streams this month, and we won't get that far unless uh, we do it on our own. But yeah. Well, cool. Thank you very much for joining me, Idris. Appreciate it. And thank you, folks, for watching us work through this. Yes, you can watch as much as you like. I am looking forward to taking a couple weeks and not writing any code at all. Oh, yes, join us on Discord. We have a Discord now.
Oh,
Links
really?
in the chat, so you should join that. Also, check out our blog, follow us on Twitter. Check out our GitHub. The repo for this, our solutions here are available. I don't actually have the link, so chalk it up to not being prepared for that. But AJ will be back on Thursday with day 6 of Advent of Code, and I'm sure if you bug him, he can share the link at that point. So until Thursday, thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Okay.